Great for the family that even Gao's little sister is gearing up for the fights. He pays for her schooling too, but with an impressive amateur record of her own. She'd rather be a boxer like her big brother. For Gong Prai to become a champion like Gao, he may have to leave his home for a better camp. And if he boxes full-time, he'll have to sacrifice his education. Like many sports, it's a trade-off. Round-the-clock training means something's got to give. Fairtex boxing camp owner Philip Wong knows that most boxers don't choose this career for the fun of it.
Because they are poor and they are not, some of them can't even afford, their parents couldn't even afford to send them to school. So their only hope is that they can be a good boxer, they can make money, and they can support their family. This is their only way out.
I think Muay Thai is definitely considered a gutter sport here in Thailand, as much the same as boxing is in America. The kids here who are fighting are all fighting for their families. This is a chance for them to really make something of themselves.
For a Harvard graduate like Sam Sheridan, Muay Thai isn't about making money. He worked as a first mate, a bricklayer, and a bouncer, all before deciding to spend his savings on training.
I mean, when I talk to the Thais outside the camp, they can never believe I'm doing Muay Thai. Sort of, why would you do that to yourself? You know, why would you want to beat yourself up like that and work that hard? And you know, this isn't still about knowledge as well. It's still about experience. And like Muhammad said, don't tell me what a man knows, tell me where he's traveled, you know, where he's going.
Sam also came to Thailand because it's the only place in the world where he could have a master like A.Fighting.Chance.u-f.Jarfi.public in his corner. After A.Fighting won 7 championship titles and weathered over 300 fights, the King of Thailand declared him a living legend.
I think he was a real blessing of an athlete. I mean, he's sort of a really great man. He's one of the greatest men I know. I mean, he'll teach anybody. You know, he'll take foreigners like me who don't know anything. You know, I come here, I don't know anything. I can't even walk without falling down. And he just slowly builds me up, takes care of me.
He's a lot better now. If he keeps training, he'll be pretty good. Sam's determined, and if he trains for 2 or 3 more months, he'll be better.
Sounds good.
Happy to good. Having fun? Sure.
Sam's geared up to fight, but he has a rare problem for a Muay Thai boxer. He can't find an opponent in his weight class. Sam weighs in at 85 kilos. Like most Thai fighters, don't weigh more than 60, making Sam a challenge for Fairtex promoter Anthony Lin.
So Sam, it took us actually about 4 to 5 months to line up a fight. The Thai audience considered the big guys slow and not intelligent enough because they move too slow.
Anthony is forced to import a fighter from Japan, an opponent they have never seen and know very little about.
All I know is I'm fighting a Japanese guy. It's supposedly his first Muay Thai fight. He's got some other experience, some other full contact experience, maybe karate. Basically all I know. We'll see. I mean, a lot of times, you know, it won't be his first fight. His 20th fight, I'll know pretty soon.
There are other Westerners at Fairtex, but not all of them came to fight. Sam's roommate, Blue, came from Sweden hoping to lose weight. With the support of the camp, he's lost over 30 kilos.
I'm more happier now than I was 3 years ago when I was very big. I felt that it felt hopeless. I'm more self-disciplined, maybe a little bit tougher.
Like Sam Sheridan, Boon Term doesn't know what to expect from her first fight. But after a lifetime of waiting, she's ready to get into the ring.
I know I want it, and I think I can do it. I'll give it my best shot. In the old days, there weren't any women boxers, so I finished school, helped my mom with her small business, got married and had kids. Boxing wasn't an option.
It would be over 10 years before she turned on the TV and saw something that would change her life. The construction of a women's ring at the Muay Thai Council's headquarters in Rangsit. Since many Thais believe that a woman's touch pollutes the ring, Council President A.Fighting.Chance.u-f.Jarfi.public built a new ring just for women.
Because of the shape of our arena, we could set up 2 rings, one for men and one for women. This is the only place in Thailand where women can fight.
Despite the old taboos, women from all over the world flocked to the sport. And Boon Term made an extraordinary move. She left home to pursue Muay Thai. A world away from her village lies Bangkok's Khao San Road. Tourists from all over the world crowd into Khao San's cheap hotels and bars. But off the main drag, down a sliver of an alleyway, is one of the most extraordinary Muay Thai camps in Thailand. Chitty Gym, Boon Term's home away from home. Founded by retired boxer Chitty Damriram, the gym is a haven for Thailand's female boxers. Chitty is considered a pioneer in the sport because of his willingness to train women. Some of Muay Thai's first female champions came from here. Now, Chitty is betting on Boon Term.
She's the one of the top girl and the best girl for fighter.
One of Chitty's female champs is Need Griffin, an Irish woman who came to Thailand to teach English, took up the sport as a hobby, and became the women's junior featherweight champion.
But when I started, first I didn't realize that there was quite a lot of non-acceptance of women. It was just a fluke that I ended up in a gym where, Chitty takes you man, woman, white, black, Thai, anything, he'll train you.
Acceptance is growing, but women's Muay Thai has had to put up with some minor adjustments, including extra padding, in response to concerns that women might get hurt.
What I really object to, and strenuously object to, is they make us wear like a padded bra, and it makes me look like I'm Dolly Parton. Makes us all look like, striding out there like cleavage first into the ring.
And unlike the men, women boxers are forbidden to throw elbows.
Didn't want to see women bleeding on the TV. It's one thing to see some strapping young lad, and he's, indifferent to it, but it's another matter to look at a woman.
Women might have successfully broken into the sport years ago if it weren't for Muay Thai's violent reputation.
People have asked me before if I feel bad about hurting someone in a fight, and my answer to that is that we're both professionals. She gets into the ring with the same intent to knock me out and to do damage to me as I do to her. It's not like I'm just picking on people walking down the street. It's like asking a rugby halfback, do you feel bad for running over that guy? Of course you don't, because it's just part of the sport.
Fat lips and cracked ribs are a given for any fighter, male or female. But the sport has also claimed more than a few lives. Some countries even banned its signature elbows and knees after ruling them inherently dangerous.
Muay Thai is a dangerous sport, but it's up for the Olympics. It might be in the next Olympics as an exhibition sport, and sure it's dangerous, but so is downhill skiing. People get paralyzed doing that all the time.
Even though Muay Thai's worldwide popularity is growing, fighters still have to fend off critics who claim it's nothing more than a human cockfight.
Again, it's painted negatively by the Hollywood, like blood sport, where a guy comes in and just kicks out a guy and blood flying, And Muay Thai is beyond that. Muay Thai is not about beating the other guy and killing the other guy. Muay Thai is about applying what you have learned to beat your opponent.
And there's another side to the sport. Its code of honor.
In the traditional camps, when you sign up, you take an oath, and one of the tenets of the oath is that you will respect other people and that you will never harm someone because of what you learned.
It's more than just good sportsmanship. Thailand is 95% Buddhist, and the gentle current of Buddhism runs through all aspects of Thai society, including Muay Thai.
I'm Buddhist. I believe in honesty and the Buddha, and respecting your mother, father, teacher, and the Buddha. If we show respect and gratitude, we will be successful.
The rituals begin in a back room, where an armband is strapped around the boxer's biceps. Monks often bless these amulets, which are believed to protect the fighter from injury. The most important piece goes on last.